Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar, famously known as El Cid, is one of the most iconic and celebrated figures in Spanish history. A man of complex loyalties, he lived during the 11th century in a time of political fragmentation, religious conflict, and feudal rivalries. El Cid's name has become synonymous with chivalry, military prowess, and the cultural synthesis of medieval Spain. His life, filled with triumphs and controversies, has inspired legends, literature, and historical debate for centuries. Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar was born around 1043 in the small town of Vivar, near Burgos in the Kingdom of Castile. The son of a minor nobleman, he was trained as a knight and served in the court of King Ferdinand I of Leon and Castile. His early career flourished under the reign of Ferdinand's son, Sancho II. El Cid became a loyal military leader, demonstrating remarkable skill on the battlefield. His title, El Cid Campeador, derived from the Arabic Sayyid, Lord, and the Latin Campi Doctor, Master of the battlefield, was a testament to his reputation as a fearsome warrior and commander. After Sancho II's assassination in 1072, El Cid's fortunes became more complicated. Alfonso VI, Sancho's brother and rival, ascended to the throne of Castile and Leon. While Rodrigo initially served Alfonso, tensions arose, leading to his exile in 1081. The reasons for his banishment are debated, but they likely involved political intrigue and his unauthorized military actions against Alfonso's wishes. El Cid's exile marked a turning point in his career. Rather than fading into obscurity, he carved out a unique role for himself as a mercenary leader, willing to serve both Christian and Muslim rulers. This pragmatism was not uncommon in the politically fractured Iberian Peninsula of the time, where alliances often transcended religious boundaries. One of his most notable alliances was with the Muslim Taifa, independent Muslim-ruled kingdom of Zaragoza. Serving as a military leader for Al-Mu'tamin and later Al-Musta'in II, he fought against rival Muslim and Christian forces alike. This period demonstrates El Cid's adaptability and underscores the fluidity of loyalties in medieval Spain, where survival often depended on forging opportunistic alliances. El Cid's actions during this time have fueled debates about his character. To some, he was a ruthless opportunist driven by personal ambition. To others, he was a pragmatic leader navigating the complex realities of the Reconquista, a centuries-long struggle between Christian kingdoms and Muslim states for control of the Iberian Peninsula. The zenith of El Cid's career came with his conquest of Valencia, a key Mediterranean city. By the late 1080s, El Cid had established himself as a powerful military force, commanding a loyal army of Christians and Muslims. In 1094, after a protracted siege, he captured Valencia and declared himself its ruler. As Lord of Valencia, El Cid governed a diverse population of Muslims, Christians, and Jews. His rule was characterized by a degree of religious tolerance, a pragmatic approach that reflected the multicultural nature of the region. While his leadership was often portrayed as a precursor to Christian dominance in Spain, his willingness to collaborate with Muslim allies complicates this narrative. Valencia remained under his control until his death in 1099, after which it fell back into Muslim hands. El Cid died on July 10, 1099 in Valencia. After his death, his widow, Doña Jimena, attempted to maintain control of the city, but was ultimately forced to relinquish it in 1102. Despite this, El Cid's legacy endured, cemented by his military achievements and the legendary tales that grew around his life. The epic poem El Cantar de Mio Cid, the Song of My Cid, composed in the 12th century, played a pivotal role in shaping his posthumous reputation. This work, a cornerstone of Spanish literature, presents El Cid as a paragon of knightly virtue, loyalty, and honor. While the historical Rodrigo Diaz was a more complex figure, the poetic Cid became a national hero and a symbol of Christian resistance against Muslim rule. El Cid's legacy is multifaceted, reflecting the historical, cultural, and political currents of Spain. During the Reconquista, he was celebrated as a Christian champion who paved the way for the eventual unification of Spain under Catholic monarchs. However, his alliances with Muslim rulers and his pragmatic approach to power challenge this simplistic portrayal. In the centuries following his death, El Cid's image was appropriated for various ideological purposes. During the Spanish Golden Age, he was celebrated as a model of chivalry and national pride. In the 20th century, under Francisco Franco's dictatorship, El Cid was invoked as a symbol of Spanish unity and Catholic identity, even though his historical reality was far more nuanced. Beyond Spain, El Cid's story has captured the imagination of audiences worldwide. From literature and opera to film, his life has been retold and reimagined, most famously in the 1961 Hollywood epic El Cid, starring Charlton Heston. These adaptations often romanticize his life, emphasizing themes of honor, love, and loyalty, while glossing over the complexities of medieval politics. El Cid occupies a unique place in the history of medieval Europe. His career exemplifies the intricate interplay of politics, religion, and culture in the Iberian Peninsula during the 11th century. Unlike many of his contemporaries, El Cid transcended the rigid divisions between Christians and Muslims, forging alliances that reflected the pragmatic realities of his time. His story also highlights the multicultural nature of medieval Spain, a period often overshadowed by narratives of conflict and conquest. The coexistence of Christians, Muslims, and Jews under his rule in Valencia offers a glimpse into a more interconnected and collaborative aspect of Iberian history. At the same time, El Cid's life underscores the challenges of historical interpretation. The tension between the historical Rodrigo Diaz and the legendary Cid reflects broader debates about the nature of heroism, loyalty, and identity. Was he a self-serving mercenary or a principled knight? A ruthless opportunist or a unifying figure? The answer lies somewhere in between, shaped by the complexities of his time and the myths that followed. El Cid's life and legacy embody the richness and complexity of medieval Spain. As a historical figure, he was a skilled and pragmatic leader who navigated a turbulent era with remarkable adaptability. As a legend, he became a symbol of honor, loyalty, and resistance, transcending his historical context to become a cultural icon. Today, El Cid continues to inspire fascination and debate. His story reminds us of the fluidity of history and the enduring power of myth. Whether celebrated as a national hero, critiqued as an opportunist, or admired for his multicultural alliances, El Cid remains a towering figure whose legacy reflects the intricate tapestry of Spain's past.